What determines how much personal power you get is how much personal responsibility you're willing to take. And it led to me overdosing on fentanyl. You know, I have an 8-year-old. He wasn't with me for 6 months. And having to walk back to the industry that I work in, which is not a very forgiving industry, I had to find a lot of humility. And then to alchemize the shame and guilt into personal power. And what determines how much personal power you get is how much personal responsibility you're willing to take. So the amount and the depth of the humility I had to feel and work through and walk back like, hey, I'm not perfect, and I know there's a lot of people in this industry that also are dealing with the same things that I'm dealing with, but don't want to talk about it because we're the example. That's where the real magic is. It takes the power away speaking about things like that. Now I'm okay saying the scary things that nobody else wants to say. I was so good at mastering me being the director of my life and showing you a version of me that I wanted you to see. And I did this for everyone. And that's just because I didn't know me. So I created this facade, and finally I was just over it. And I was ready to learn. I was ready to dig. It was my first time staying sober for a while, but that wasn't the last. You know, I have always taken my self-will back. And it wasn't until I finally let go and realized that I don't have to make these hard decisions anymore. I can just do things out of alignment. Like if it doesn't feel right in my body, not to do it. And that took a lot of deep healing inner work of my core wounds. And that wasn't until last year. Because now I truly love myself. I have never loved myself. And when you love yourself, everything that you say, how you act, how people react to your own actions, it changes everything. Because like frequency attracts like frequency. So your businesses flourish, your relationships flourish. You no longer like the same type of relationships, and all life is relationships. Be able to